Hey everyone, it's Sabrina from Silver Heights Neighborhood Association. I hope you guys have had a fantastic week so far. We are on another Thursday, which means Theatrical Thursday. So, since last week I had you all do a little bit of a craft activity with making your movie posters and then filming that and then creating your own introduction with your scenes in a comic strip type look, today we're going to kind of go back to the beginning of the first Theatrical Thursday, and we're not really going to focus on art. So we're going to go back to when I first talked about improv, so kind of doing something spontaneous, not being able to prepare a plan. So I wanted to also do a little bit of an activity that you can do with your family or your friends, and something that I'm fairly sure maybe most of you haven't heard of. So we all know the game of Duck, Duck, Goose, right? So you're in a circle and you're tapping Duck, Duck, Goose, and the person who gets Goose has to get up and run around and chase the person who was doing the tapping. Well, to make it a little bit more drama and theatrical inspired, we are playing a game, and I'm going to teach you how to play, called Duck, Duck, Cereal. And you might be wondering, what is Duck, Duck, Cereal, and what does cereal have anything to do with it? It really doesn't, but for improv, what it is you're going to go outside, or you could do this inside, but you need a little bit of an area to run. So we're going to pretend we're outside, and you're going to set up like you are doing Duck, Duck, Goose. So Duck, Duck, Cereal is one that I used. Fun fact, I used to go to acting school years and years ago, and this was a game that we would play oftentimes to kind of help us with our improv. So we would get into a little bit of a circle. You're going to have one person start off and do the tapping, so the duck and the duck, and then the last word is a category word. So in this case, it's just called Duck, Duck, Cereal because that's an example that we can use. So the person's job is to not get up and chase the person when they're tapped on the last word, but they have only until that person returns back to them after they've run around in the circle to quickly name 3 things from that category. So if we were using cereal and the person went duck, duck, cereal, that person would have to quickly name 3 different types of cereal that they can. So if it was me and I'm getting tapped, and I'd be like, Fruit Loops, Lucky Charms, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So those are just an example, and if I said it fast enough before the person returned to me, that person has to continue doing it and pick a new category. So it's fun because none of the people sitting down have any idea what category they're going to pick from. So that's where it helps with our improv to kind of quickly come up at the top of our head 3 different categories. So another example could be movies. The person can go duck, duck, movies, and that person has to quickly name 3 different types of movies. It's just a little twist on Duck, Duck, Goose, and that I remember doing in my acting school days, and I think it'll be super fun to also do this Easter weekend. Of course, we aren't going anywhere, and we're just kind of staying home with our family, so it would be a really fun activity you can do outside, especially with the nice warmer weather we have been getting. Fingers crossed it stays that way for Easter weekend, and this would be a fantastic game that you can play. And I'd love to see what kind of categories you guys come up with, because typically I would do like the cereal, the movies, the TV shows, and then those were pretty popular ones. But if you come up with super unique third categories for Duck, Duck, Cereal, please let us know. But yes, that is all for today's Theatrical Thursday. I hope you guys have a fantastic Thursday. I hope you guys play this activity, play this game, run around, get some of your energy out, and I hope you all have a lovely long weekend with your family. So until then, I will see you in our next Theatrical Thursday next Thursday. Have a fantastic, fantastic weekend. Bye, everyone.